Hi and welcome back. Today I'm going to be discussing voodoo, the art and culture of voodoo from New Orleans. Now, the voodoo from New Orleans is different from Haiti, it's different from Santeria, it's different from hoodoo. I'm specifically focusing on New Orleans. And I'm not a practitioner of voodoo. I don't know a lot about the subject, but I can teach you what I do know. And I think people need to have more respect for this religion, and it's a beautiful culture, and what it's survived and what it has gone through is amazing. And it never died out, and it's still living, it's still raw. When you go down to New Orleans, it's thick, like you can feel it in the air. It's a beautiful thing, and that's what I like to focus on in my paintings. The voodoo in New Orleans is different because they have gris-gris, they have voodoo dolls, which is specifically from that area. And that's what I like to paint. I like to paint very cute voodoo dolls, and I paint a lot of Papa Legba and Baron Samedi. I know a little bit about these characters, but it's only surface level. So if you want to learn more, you can talk to people that actually practice, or there's a lot of reading material, and basically you can look up a lot, but it's best to maybe contact Mambo or someone that you can actually get the information directly from. So this is a new painting that I just made. This here is Papa Legba. And this is on a 16 by 20 canvas. And what you see right here is Papa Legba's veve. Now, the veve of him, what it is, it's like a signature that you put into the ground in chalk, and it calls the spirit. Papa Legba's symbolism is he's the number 3. He's a gatekeeper. He's the guardian of the highway. He likes rum, he likes chocolate, he likes coffee, so that's why he's holding a Jamaican bottle of rum. He's also represented, usually he's seen with a dog, so I have the black dog here, and a rat, which is something I just learned, that the rat goes with Papa Legba. Now, if he wants to show himself to you, he comes in disguise as an old man, usually in tattered clothing with a straw hat. He smokes a pipe, he likes tobacco. His colors are red and black, and you'll see him walking with a cane. And then this is like in the swampy area. This one here is a print from my original one. I have a lot of prints of all my paintings. This is printed on 8 by 10 canvas. This is Baron Samedi, and he's also another rum lover, and he usually has like a skeleton face, and he is the guardian of the cemetery, and his colors are black and purple. And this is his veve here that I put up in the sky with that, along with the stars. And then I also have a bigger one. This one I still have the original right here. And here's his veve, and it just shows he likes tobacco also. All these guys like to drink. And then you might see him as someone bad, but he's not. He's the one that meets you in the afterlife. He's there to take you to the afterlife once you've passed away. I also know he can be summoned for if somebody is sick. You can petition him and ask him his favor of not taking them so soon, and they say if he deems that person worthy, he'll extend their stay here on Earth. And then here's another one. This is more of like a folk painting that I did of him. He's very cool. He dresses nice. He's a ladies' man, so watch out. Here are my cute mojo men, or voodoo babies, and I love these. They're adorable, they're squishy, they're cute, they mean no harm at all. And here's another one. They're very New Orleans. I like to stick to the colors of New Orleans. This one here is rainbow with a rainbow patch, and you see that's the veve of Papa Legba. And then here's another cutie voodoo doll here. And these are matted 8x10 prints. Like I said before, voodoo got a bad rep in Hollywood. It's not dark, it's not evil, it's a religion. And you know, voodoo dolls are not used for bad things. They can be used for good things. They can be used for success in business. There's a lot of good that comes from voodoo. So don't believe everything that you watch in Hollywood. Thing that I wanted to say is that, I don't know if you guys watch American Horror Story, but everybody thinks that's Papa Legba. But when they created that, they got it twisted, or they mixed it up, whether it was on purpose or not. This is Baron Samedi. He's the one that has a skull face. He's the one that's the charmer that dresses nice. This is Papa Legba. He's the guardian of the crossroads. He wears a straw hat, smokes a pipe, like I said before, and he's an old man, and he wears tattered clothing, you know, with rips in it, and he is the gatekeeper. So a lot of people, because they watch that, it's a little bit mixed up. And it's always good to know your facts. Everyone thinks that this is Papa Legba, but actually this is the Baron Samedi in American Horror Story. And right after this, that is the real Baron Samedi. Another interesting thing that I learned from Madame Cinnamon Black was giving an example of how Voodoo is an ancient ancestral religion from Western Africa. And that religion came over to New Orleans with the slave trade in the 1719 to the 1730s. And these slaves that came together, they eventually outnumbered their owners. So there were more slaves in New Orleans than there were slave owners. And because of this, they were allowed to stay together, like on their own. And when they were on their own and together, they came from different parts of West Africa. So all these different religions, they may have different languages, but they all kind of practice the same belief. And they kind of meshed together, and then they formed Voodoo as what we know it in New Orleans today. And the slave owners, they forced their religion onto the slaves. So what they did is they disguised voodoo through the Catholic religion. So each, like Papa Legba is hidden underneath a Catholic saint. Papa Legba is the Lord of the Crossroads. He's the intermediary between gods and humans. He is the keeper of all roads, intersections, doors, locks, and gates. He is the first one called upon and invoked in ceremonies. He holds the power to communicate with the spirit world. He is represented as the gift of speech. He's a communicator and can speak all languages. He can also be of help to find new paths and different roads and opportunities. He can also remove obstacles from your life, but be very wary of him because he's also known to be a trickster. You can find a lot of my voodoo artwork in the historic Voodoo Museum in New Orleans of Papa Legba, Baron Samedi, and voodoo dolls. Thanks for watching.